Yes, people, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure that you lot are smashing up the likes. Make sure that you lot are subscribing to every single person here. You know, it's been a minute since I've done a preview live, man. Usually I pre-record these ones, but I had to make sure I got the man them on here. You guys will probably remember Ash from the summer. He jumped on the Euro stream, but it's been a minute since he's been on. I had to make sure I got him on for the, you know what I'm saying, for the away fixture and whatnot. But what are you saying, Ash, first of all, bro? You good?
Yeah, man. Love for having me, my broski, man. It's been a minute, man. Obviously, I watch your streams, all the Mandem streams. So, yeah, man, it's a pleasure to be here, man. But, yeah, man, I can be Chelsea, broski. And I can't lie, man, I ain't felt this confident for ages. So, can't wait to get into this one, my bro.
100%, 100%. We've got man like Hooks. I think this is the first time you've been on the channel, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't believe, this is the first time man's called me up to the first team, you know. the first time man's called man up to the first team, you know. But I hear it. Man's here, you know. Obviously, we're gonna talk a bit of ball. Big up, love for having me on. And yeah, man, I'm waiting to see how both of you at the top gas up Chelsea, innit? But I'm bare confused why me and Ash aren't on the top line, innit? Because
you're in my gaff. You're in my gaff. You know what I mean? When I come to your gaff, if you want me on the channel, I'll be at the bottom. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, big pause on that as well, blood. Yeah. But cheers, what you saying, bro? It's been a minute since the channel's seen you as well, blood.
Yeah, man. What's everyone saying in the chat? What's everyone saying? Big preview, big game, 9 points, or you can go to 3 points. It's a lot to play for. Make sure you subscribe to all the channel lays you see in the description below. Hit the like button. Enjoy the show, man. Big up the people,
make sure people. Yeah, we've got a few people coming there. We've got 16 people already. Big up Blaze. It says we're not winning, people. Sorry to spoil the show. Listen, we'll talk about it in more detail, man, because right now, Chelsea and Arsenal haven't been the most convincing, you know, ever since we've kind of both lost our striker, you know, in terms of how we've been playing, both of us. It hasn't been great, you know what I'm saying? So we'll speak about that as well. And big up Mr. HD as well. He says, this Quenda is crazy. Esteval, Payez, and Quenda. The future attack is going to be sick. Yeah, let's quickly touch up on that, man. Let me hear what the ops have got to say first, like, because, you know, Chelsea, obviously, we know we've been signing a lot of young players and we know we've got gaps in the first team. And for me, my take on this since day one, since Bowley set out the plan, right? He's made it very, very clear. He said from day one, we are going to be signing the best young talent all over globally, right? And the best of them will make it into the first team. The worst ones will get flipped, which I don't mind as long as you're still investing in the first team. You know what I mean? So Quenda's not someone I know much of. I thought he would probably go United because of the link with Amrim and whatnot, right? So I was surprised. I woke up today, I'm seeing bare people at me and all of these things. I need to actually watch this guy away from compilations to see what he's like. But the fact that he's playing first team at 17, nearly 50 apps, Champions League football, he'll join us in 2026. By then, he'll have over 100 appearances at 19. To me, that's promising, bro. So, Ash, what do you think of the signing, first of all, bro? Do you think it's a good signing for Chelsea, bro?
Yeah, I think the key word that he said there is a good signing for Chelsea. I think he's a good signing anyway. I think he's a class player. Is he going to be a good signing for Chelsea? I don't know. And the only reason why I say that is because I've seen a lot of players come through your door who I thought are going to be a good signing for you. And then obviously what you don't like to do is things go wrong. You get rid of the manager and it's a cycle and cycle and cycle. But I do believe, though, if you lot are going to keep Maresca around for the long term, then he's a very good signing. But if it's going to be a thing where you go into that same pattern where you start losing for a couple months and then your players start flipping on a manager and you change it around, then I think he's going to be another guy that's going to flop. I don't want to say Mudryk, but I mean in that way of coming with a big name but not doing nothing. So I think it all depends on how your board want to run it, man. I know Todd Bowley don't get the best credit from you guys sometimes, but if he's willing to stick with Maresca, I think Maresca will get the best out of him because he has got potential. And can't lie, he's 17 with that many appearances, like you said, in the first team is crazy. Like 100%. That's crazy. You know, at 17, you know what I'm trying to say? What was the man doing at 17? You know what I'm trying to say? Really and truly. So,
bro, I wouldn't even learn to drive at that age, blood. I started learning at 19. You know what I mean?
I started learning at 21. So yeah, man. No, yes, he's a good player. But I think it all just depends on how your club is run. I think that, like I said, if you keep Maresca in the job and you just give him time and you build, and I know everyone takes the mick out of Arteta and says he's been there for 5 years, but bro, to be real, you've got to keep a manager in a job if you want to get the best out of the players and if you really believe in the process. So, yeah, Maresca stays around, a very good signing. If in a year or two you've got a new manager, it's going to go down as a flop. That's my personal opinion.
100%. Now, listen, Maresca, listen, I've seen some good things from him and I've seen some bad things from him. Let's see how he finishes off the end of the season. But you're spot on, bro. I don't want to keep chopping and changing, because it's not going to help these guys. And it's just not going to help the club. You're going to scare managers away, bro. Every time they feel like they don't do something perfectly, it's like, yo, I'm going to get sacked, right? It should never be like that, really. You know what I mean? But how about you, Hawks, man? How you feeling about Quenda, bro? Do you think it's do you think it's something that do you think we're not going to prioritize in the summer, like to fill in gaps?
I think you just keep on signing for the future, and it's like, when will that behavior end? Like, you need to look, yeah, this is my thing, and I've always kind of said this, yeah, is Chelsea is the wrong club, yeah, for a project, because the fans are like, they ain't got time for all that. Like, do you know what I mean? They're not patient. The fans aren't patient. The fans want it now. If you get to the end of the season, you don't get Champions League football, you haven't won a trophy, they're gonna want the manager gone. And that's always what it's gonna be. Like, every season you don't win a trophy, like, manager must go in it. You're not a project team. Like, you're a spending club in it. You're not really a building club in it. Whereas see, now these type of the Estevals, the Paez's, the Quendas, they make sense for like an Arsenal, who's a building club. Like, who, be it as it may, you got sections of the fan base that want things now, but on the whole, our culture just from the jump has been cool. We put faith in managers, we give them time to run with what they have to run with, and you get me, we go on from that. You're not that club. Now, on quality wise, I ain't seen much of the brother in it, but I've heard from everybody that he's meant to be one of the next big things coming out of Portugal, in it. So grabbing him at this young age sounds mad. Pause. Grabbing him, yeah, and securing it, and now, and I mean, the thing that you can kind of bust gun about is you took him away from United. Yeah, I've been hearing that apparently United were like looking like the favourites, and then Chelsea just came swooped in, and you get me, got him on one of them slave contracts, and now you're good for like the next 8 years, innit? So it'll be interesting to see how he does. I just wonder, yeah, you already have a lot of wingers at your club, and you're stockpiling on young wingers as well. So it's like, how does that all work out 3 to 4 years from now? But it's like it is, man. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure for the Chelsea fans that like this model, then they're going to be happy. Chelsea fans that don't like this model, they're not going to be happy. And that's kind of is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I hear it, man. And listen, we've got 52 people in the house. Big up. Obviously, Ches is someone that always gets cooked. Me and Ches get cooked same way about Clearly, because there's certain things we like about what they've done, but at the same time, I tend to criticize them a lot. How about you, Ches, man? How you feeling about what Ash just said? Not Ash, sorry, Hawks just said about stockpiling, bro? Because that's a big concern. You know what I mean? What do you think about that comment that he just made as well, bro?
Yeah, definitely, man. I understand what you're saying. A lot of our fan base think the same thing. I agree with them. I'm objective. I like the young players, but at the same time, if I see Gyökeres coming, if I see a centre-back coming at rate, a goalkeeper, then no one's really people are going to care about him because he's young talent, but no one's going to care how much young players you buy. The problem is when you buy these youths and then you don't buy established players at the first team, and that seems neglected, but then you're stockpiling for the future. For me, in life, it's all about balance. So if you get the right balance, then it'll be okay because the team will improve. And then you can do your conveyor belt of, if you improve, you stay. If you don't improve, you leave. That in theory actually works. But you need to build your team in a normal way as well. You can't just do it that way. I understand what they're trying to do. People don't understand. Essentially, they're stabbing at the dart 100 times. You might land 25, and that 25 will be your core players for your team, which you build around, and then you keep doing that. And you save money, if that makes sense, because you're buying at a low rate and you can sell at a high rate, even if they don't work out. So that works in theory, business-wise, I understand that. But at the same time, you need to build your squad. So in the summertime, I still need to see a GK, at least 1 or 2 centre-backs, probably a winger and a striker, which we could definitely afford.
No, we do need a winger.
I'm saying to win the league, though, to win the league or to compete for a league. If you just get 3 of them, I think it's enough to compete. But if you get those 4 to a competent level, with the Estevals coming in, with the Paez coming in, with Olonis coming back like Santos, now your team all of a sudden, it goes from, you're struggling for top 4 to you should be getting top 2 minimum. So That's my view on this guy. I don't know much about him, but yeah.
I don't know about that. You took a bit.
Oh, do you know what it is, Hooks? Let me tell you something. Yeah. How many games?
I won't lie
One
to you,
sec. Let me just school you on something. Yeah. How many games you won in the last 12? Do you know?
that we
You know?
won.
Chelsea's won.
Oh, the Chelsea's won like four, no? Do you mean Prem only?
Yeah. In the last 12 games, yeah, I think you've won 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
We're 6 points behind you, and we're top 4.
It has nothing to
do.
do.
You know the point is, let me have a point.
Let him land, Hooks. Let him land.
The thing is, if people don't listen in full, they don't understand the context. The reason why I said that is because Chelsea, in my opinion, had a really terrible 2 months. Terrible. But yet I'm still in the conversation to potentially get second place. If you're telling me, if you brought in Osimhen, a competent goalkeeper, centre-back, I can't be 10 points better off, 6 points better off, then we're all just lying to ourselves. The same way if you had a striker, am I going to sit on line and go, you wouldn't be 10 points better off as well?
Exactly.
People don't work like that though. And you know this.
So exactly. So if you had a striker,
the point that he's making, the point that Chels is making is that we are not far off of competing, right? There's been many games this season where over the Christmas period, we weren't playing badly. We just kept missing bare chances, bro. That's the period where you were seeing stats about Cole Palmer getting over 30 chances created and no one's converting them, bro, right? Put Cole Palmer in the Liverpool team with Salah and Gakpo. They are finishing those chances and Palmer's probably sitting on like 15 assists right now, bro, right? So 2 things can be right at once. Yes, we need to improve our defense, right? But obviously when we don't have Fofana, we don't have Lavia, that doesn't help us, bro, because these guys actually help our defense. And when they're there, we're a lot better, but they're injury prone. When you're depending on Chalobah's and Badiashile, not Badiashile, sorry, even Badiashile, Chalobah, you've got the likes of Tosin for too long, it's gonna affect your defense. You guys literally saw it when you lost Saliba and you're having to depend on Rob Holding. You don't want to be doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be doing that. I'm about to say blood and bro at the same time. You don't want to be doing that, bro. So in the summer, we need to make sure that we forget about Fofana being in the 11, Lavia being in the 11, because these guys, we can't depend on them. And when they're not there, our quality drops off. The likes of Tosin, the likes of Chalobah, these guys are starters for mid-table teams. They shouldn't be starting for Chelsea week in, week out. And that is when the quality drops. You know what I'm saying? So we've got holes to plug.
Yeah, basically, what he's saying is if you fill those gaps with better profiles, then when you have injuries or suspensions, whatever, the level doesn't drop as much.
Yeah.
But the reason why we are where we are is because we don't actually have a striker, just like you don't. The same logic I'm using, you can
context though, man. Like every single team in the Premier League can say everything that you're saying.
That's my point.
If we plug in gaps and if we have an elite striker, we would all be better off. And you know what? I rate Chelsea. Yeah, no, but I'm saying
that's the name of the game, though, Ash.
Yeah, but Ash, doesn't everybody say this every window? What's going on here?
Yeah, but you guys. But listen, obviously, I don't want to go back to how much you lot have spent. Yeah, but it's like
you
lot have already spent all of this, and I've heard Chelsea fans come out and say we've got the best squad depth, we've got this, we've got the best youth, we've got this and that, and it's like now all of a sudden it's not going right. You're talking about buying a goalkeeper, a winger, a fullback, a centre mid.
Oh, hold on.
What kind of cycle are you lot gonna go on? You're just gonna keep on doing anything until you win something.
That's the thing.
That's a fair criticism.
What he said was kind of wrong there. A lot of the fan base, including me and Don, was saying we want a GK and ST up until now, G. No one's been satisfied with our windows like that. The only thing we liked was the Felix was a good signing in terms of like depth, in terms of the attacking position. But I've maintained from then until now, I want a striker and a goalkeeper minimum. So the Chelsea fans from then till now haven't changed that. And also the money spent, I'm not gonna lie to you, us spending 2.8 billion and winning 3 Premier Leagues won't negate the fact we won 3 Premier Leagues. So when people mention money to me, I don't give a toss. If you had to spend this summer and got Bruno, Isak, and let's say, who do you man need in the defence or midfield? Let's say them 2 players, you won the league. Exactly. You say you bought in Gittins, Is anybody going to give a toss if you spent 300 million and won the league?
No. What the ops need to realise, in the summer, what the sporting directors did, they built the squad from the ground up because they were depending on Reece to stay fit, Lavia to stay fit, and Fofana to stay fit. Because if you guys remember, last season with Poch, these guys, we didn't see them basically, bro. We saw Reece here and there. Lavia played one game, like 30 minutes. He got injured, at Palace. I was even at that game, right? And Fofana was written off the whole season. So that's where they've gone wrong. These guys, when they start, let's be real, bro. When Lavia, Fofana, Reece start, we're a much better team, regardless of us needing more. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the game now. Anyway, let's get into the. Go ahead, Hooks. We about to say something there, bro.
You know, I was just gonna say, like, you just like more often than not, it just feels like you man speak through a vacuum. Like it's like cool. If we get the goal, if we get the goalkeeper, if we get the striker, if we get the winger, then you know we go from top 4 to second. And it's like, but by the way, you're not the only team that A has positions in their squad to plug and upgrade on, and B, you're not the only team that's going to raise the levels in the next window. So for me, I think it's a bit mad to be like, yeah, cool, I signed this, I signed that, and then boom, I'm not too far off second now. So next season, yeah, I'm going to be first or second. To me, that's a very wild take, because even if you look at
I can debunk.
If you look at Liverpool,
let him finish.
If you look at Liverpool, so if we look at this window, yeah, you go. By the way, a lot of people thought that Chelsea actually had a better chance than Liverpool based on their squad to mount a challenge for top 4. Yeah,
now, I put Liverpool ahead of us. I put them third.
And there's exceptions everywhere in it. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of people thought Liverpool were falling off. Liverpool actually didn't spend any money.
Mm-hmm.
So
look at their team. Look at their team, bro.
The issue isn't spending money. That's not the issue. The issue isn't buying players. That's not the issue. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're still gonna, whoever you sign, you're still gonna play the same way. Like, you're still gonna have the same manager. You're still gonna.
But Hooks.
No. One second. There's a lot of fundamental issues with Hook said. Yeah, the first thing is it's not about spending money. When you've got a spine like Liverpool's, you don't need to spend money on your spine. G. Salah,
what?
Gravenberch, VD, Alisson. Forget Graven because he popped up this season. Regardless of McAllister, right? Shabazz like 60 M's. They didn't need a massive revamp. Their thing was to plug the holes to compete at a consistent level. Even now, they're struggling because they ain't got the big squad like that. They haven't. That's only one competition left. My thing is, what you're saying isn't about vacuum. The point is, who's more likely to spend the money necessary to move up to the top? You lot have proven you don't do it. Liverpool have proven they don't do it. The only team you can bank your money on that's going to definitely do their thing is City. You man don't do the most. You man do what?
I spend less money than you, and I'm doing better than you.
No, but yeah, exactly. This is the thing, Chelsea.
Yeah, but that's
spending money. Spending money.
I
always when I talk about spending money, I always banter them, even in the group chat. I mean, Ash in the same group chat, right? I banter about spending because we've got bread, but you have to spend it correctly. That's what Hooks is talking about here. I think that's what he's kind of going towards. We need to make sure that we spend that money correctly in the summer, because, like I've said to the chat, yeah, if we had that 1.2 billion, 1.3 billion, we're building a better squad than what Clear Lake have done, bro. Right? Anyone is, you know what I mean? So that's what we've got to do in the summer, bro. I'm tired of leaving windows, and we still need this and we still need that. We can't start the season again without a striker, a new centre back, a left winger to replace Mudryk. As much as I like George, I think he needs to learn within the squad from someone who's even better than him, and then we go from there. You know what I mean? But Ash, how are you feeling anyway coming up to this weekend, bro? Because you said that you're confident that you're gonna beat Chelsea. Recently, our record against you guys, it has been shocking, bro. It's been a minute since we last beat you, since Tuchel, bro. Right? How you feeling going into the game, man?
If I keep it a buck, yeah, obviously you lot are a big team. On your day, you can turn over anybody. But the truth of the matter is, bro, you don't get jelly legs when you play against us, and that's why I feel like a lot of your vim comes from your fans for Arsenal. It's like you try to force beef sometimes. Obviously, I know it's a whole London, West London, North London thing and that, but the beef is forced because it's like you lot can't beat us. And obviously, every time we beat you, you go back to how many Premier Leagues have you won, how many Champions Leagues have you won, and I get it. Like, historically, you lot are a great team for winning trophies, and you smashed it in that whole Roman Abramovich era. But the truth of the matter is, if you look at the recent results, Arsenal v Chelsea, we've got your number. Like, we've got you rattled, and like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I feel very confident.
What's making you confident? What is it about your team?
You know what it is?
Your team that's making you confident in comparison to us?
Football's a psychological game half the time, and I feel like a lot of the time the game can be won before you even step on the pitch. If you look at our team right now, our team is damaged. Our front three is damaged. We're not necessarily a great team right now, but I just don't believe we're going to lose to you. And I feel like, I know it sounds mad, football's not based on that, but I feel like the psychological edge that we've got over you the psychological edge that Arteta's installed in the players to not lose against any top 4 team. If you look at the last time we lost to a top 4 team, when I say a top 4, I'm talking about the traditional big boys, the Arsenal, Chelsea, Cities, XYZ. Even against Man United recently, we didn't play good, but we didn't believe we was going to lose. Declan Rice scoring screamers. Like I know you saw Lampard score a couple of them kind of goals in your time.
It was a fucking gift. It was a gift, bruv. Let's be real. That's
screamers. So I just believe, yeah, we got a psychological edge, not only on the big boys, but it's a psychological edge on you guys. And I just don't feel like, to be honest with you, with our backline, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, and whether Calafiori plays or Miles Lewis-Skelly plays, I don't believe you lot have got you ain't got that oomph to beat these man. You got good players, flair players, Palmer, XYZ, but I just feel like you ain't got enough. You ain't got enough, man. Not with Rice playing our back 4, our 2 centre backs. Yeah, man. So for me, I'm confident. I don't think it's going to be easy. I remember the last time we slapped you, man, 5. We had you, man, making hella excuses, talking about we don't care about the game. The season's done anyway. The game, all of that kind of nonsense when you get slapped over. We had you, man, saying that. I don't think it's going to be an easy slapping, but I definitely believe we're going to take 3 points. At the very least, it's going to be a draw. But I can assure you now, when your stream done, there's no way in hell you, man, are taking 3 points from us. Guaranteed.
Bro, I hear you, bro. And listen, for me, I'm not really confident going into the game. Obviously, at the minute, we're playing Neto up top, who has played a lot better than when we were playing Nkuku up top, but it's still not the same as Jackson. You know what I mean? And obviously, right now, like you're saying, the mental obstacle when we play against these bigger teams is real, bro. Right? We struggle against big teams to get over the line, and this was even before like Clear Lake came in, bro. We struggled to beat you guys, right? Like you said, you've had our number for ages. And last season, when we played you lot and you battered us 5-0, bro, Poch threw that game away, man. Like he changed the defense. You know what I'm saying? You had Enzo Fernandez running about with a fucking hernia injury. These lot came out in the second half like they did last season time and time again, and were just shocking defensively, bro. It was so bad, right? From time you're seeing Ben White and Havertz score 2 goals each in the same game, Ash, you know you've done something wrong. You know you done fucked up. You know what I mean? That was like that lad just said, yeah, that was actually Poch tax, right? This time round, I don't see you guys battering us, but the issue that I've got is mentally Maresca as well as the players. Like you're saying, bro, they get jelly legs, bro. You know what I mean? Ches, how do we overcome that mental hurdle, bro? Because we need to fucking make a statement. We need to fucking make a statement, blood.
What's my man's name? Ash. No, Ash is right. Jelly legs is funny.
Jelly legs is funny. I'm gonna use that one.
That's so silly. That actually made me laugh. I can't lie. But what's it called? Yeah, man, it's true. I don't know what it is, bro. It's since the UCL that judge. I don't know where it is. Voodoo. You know what I'm saying? It's something because we haven't beaten no top 6 side other than Man United last year and Spurs obviously every year because they're Spurs, isn't it? We both beat Spurs. Both our clubs always beat Spurs no matter what, yeah. But it's just I don't know what it is. It's nothing to do with you. No offense to you, man. You man aren't good in it. Like I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about us. Does that make sense? Like Man City, I was 1-0 up cruising. Jackson and Palmer messed it up. I already knew we were gonna lose. It's just mentality. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they think like this. I don't think it's got anything to do with Clear Lake. Because guess what? We're losing to Liverpool 4 times in a row. Even Roman.
Ches, you know why you're gonna lose, yeah? Because
I agree with you. I'm not confident about like you, man, moving mad. You know how you'll score?
No, but that's why you're gonna lose though, because you don't rate us.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the difference, bro. That's the difference. We rate you. That's why we give you a whooping, bro. And you're talking about us like we're whack. We don't rate you. We're not worried about you. That's why you're gonna lose the game. And that's what I'm trying to say about football.
You turn up. Yeah, I hear that.
We come up and you lot like you lot are good. You're coming up.
I don't think the players look at you. I don't think the players look at you like that.
No, but your fans don't rate us, and it's like, why? How? Like, what is it? Like, that's my point.
I rate your defense. Right? Let me bring you in, Hawks. Let me bring you in before you come in, right? Because the main thing for me, the difference between Arsenal and Chelsea, right, is the defense, right? We've scored more goals than you. Whether it's 1 goal or not, we've scored more goals than you at the minute. Our midfield. Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying, Hooks. Yeah, our midfield has comfortably been better than yours. Yeah?
How many goals conceded are they more than us?
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah,
our midfield has comfortably been better than yours. Yeah, Caicedo and Enzo have been brilliant this season. I know Enzo had a.
How do you measure that? How do you measure that?
Bro, in terms of GA, in terms of all the underlying metrics, right? Odegaard and Enzo, if you're not compare them, because they're both playing in advanced positions, both Enzo and Palmer have cleared this guy, bro, in terms of performances and in terms of the GA as well. Palmer, not so much. But Enzo,
what about from a defensive aspect? Because that's also part of it.
Enzo's been brilliant off the ball, bro. Okay, not brilliant, but he's been good off the ball. There's been many games this season where he's won the ball back the most for us in the midfield, and people say he's shit off the ball, right? And then you've got Caicedo, who for me has been the best midfielder in the Prem. So the midfield is actually what's been keeping our team together, right? The difference is the defense.
What?
Say that again, bro.
Caicedo's been what?
Caicedo's been the best midfielder in the Prem this season, bro.
It's him and Grav, definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So let me land my point before you come in. Yeah, our defense. Yeah, you have conceded 12 less goals to us, bro. That is the major difference. You guys, I believe, have the most draws along with Brighton. You've got 10 draws this season because your defense allows you to stay in games. Our defense doesn't allow us to stay in games, bro. When we score one goal, I'm never comfortable. There's many tweets. Go on my Twitter, you will see where I'm like, yo, we need to score another one because I just don't trust Chalobah. I don't trust Sanchez. I don't trust Jorgensen. I don't trust this guy. Whereas you, at least you know, okay, cool. If we score quickly, we could just see out a game. Worst comes to worst, we'll concede one goal, and that'll be the end of it. That's what's been happening, and that's why you've been getting a lot of draws because your attack hasn't been firing, bro. Right? How are you feeling going into the game, Hawks, man?
I mean, for me, yeah, I'm confident, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to anybody, man. Like, I don't see how anyone sees anything other than an Arsenal win. You, man, actually have only beaten us once in the last 10 games. Do you know how crazy? Do you know how crazy it is?
I know.
Do you know how crazy it is to only beat my team once in the last 10 years? Sorry, in the last 10 games, yeah. And you yourselves acknowledge that your attack is meaty and my defense is clear, yeah, and you think that your meaty attack is doing anything up against my defense at my ground. You, man, couldn't even beat me at your ground when you was flying. But you think you're gonna come to my ground where historically you don't do well. This is even without Clear Lake being there. With the last brother being there, historically you don't do well at my ground, yeah. But you think you're coming to my ground and you're getting anything. I'm sorry, yeah. It's an absolute joke, yeah. By the way, I know Arsenal have our attacking problems. I'm aware we have our attacking problems, but I'm worried with my attack against good defenses, against teams with good goalkeepers. I'm not worried about my attack and scoring goals against you, man. I'm not worried about that because you, man, don't have a good defense. You, man, don't have a good goalkeeper. You know what? How mad it is as well? If you, man, play Sanchez, you, man, go into that game thinking he's going to do something mad anyway. You go into that game thinking he's going to do something mad anyway. So
I can't even come back to that. Keep cooking, bro.
The way that I see it as well, yeah, is like, look, cool. I don't know what lineup Arteta's going to put out. I don't know how he's going to set up. I can make assumptions, but all I know is whatever lineup we put out, at least a good 8 out of the 11 players will outperform yours.
Yeah, but hold on. What do you mean they'll outperform us as if your team have been cooking at the minute, bro? Your team have not been playing well. This is why the main thing for me, the main difference here is the mentality, right? Because Arsenal right now, you're acting as if Arsenal have been firing, banging in all these goals. They're chasing Liverpool.
No.
Your team have not been playing well, Hawks. Let's get that right. Yeah? Let's fucking get that right first of all.
Okay,
your team has not been playing well, bro. Right?
Okay,
so for you to say, there'll be like 4. What? Who's gonna be those? Tell me those players that are gonna outperform our players.
Whoa, slow, relax. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. So by the way,
name them.
We struggle
8
against
players,
teams.
you know, 8 players.
We struggle against teams, yeah, that operate in a low block, yeah, because our current attack is incapable of actually breaking it down on a consistent basis. There'll be opportunities.
Hey, by the way, you had your first team against Chelsea and Stamford Bridge, by the way.
Man, again, I need to remind Chels because
you had your first team.
He's my bro, but he does have a comprehension problem. We're not playing at Stamford Bridge. We're playing at the Emirates. And the
I'm
last time we
letting you
played
know,
at
innit?
Emirates,
I'm just letting you know.
last time we played at the Emirates, I didn't have a scoring problem. Yeah. So now this is what you got to think. Yeah. When Arsenal went up against a team that may not play exactly identical to you, but will play as expressive as you and has similar issues in their defense that you have, we slapped 7 goals against them. Yeah. So Chelsea's not coming to Arsenal to operate in a low block. You're not going to do that. You know you're not going to do that. You're not going to play transition football against Arsenal. It's a derby. You're going to want to play. You're actually going to want to play. You're not going to set up a block. You're going to want to be on the ball. You're going to want to try control possession. You're going to want to try and be on the front foot in terms of attack. Teams that play against Arsenal are the teams that get punished the most. Yeah. So this is why I'm confident of being able to score against you, man, because you're not going to have 10 men behind the ball. The whole game isn't going to be me watching my guys play in front of you. It's not going to be like that. And then in terms of the players, cool. By the way, Raya is going to outperform your goalkeeper. Timber's going to outperform your right back. Saliba's going to outperform your centre back. Gabriel's going to outperform your centre back. Lewis Skelly is going to outperform Cucurella in this game. I don't care what you say. I know that. Wait. Before you lose your mind, I know that Cucurella has been one of the better left backs in the league this season. But in this specific game, I have full confidence in my whole back line outperforming yours. That's 5 players. Rice is going to outperform Caicedo. Part 8 is going to outperform Lavia. You think Lavia's getting thrown in the game against Arsenal and he's going to outperform?
He's been back training. He was on the bench. He was on the bench, bro. He was on the bench.
Who did Partey have on ice that time when he let the ball go past him and he just
Caicedo. Yeah, Caicedo. He's letting him slide by him and he's all slipping and sliding. Relax.
You know what it is though? I love this though because you've given me a perfect clip, the Hooks. Because I now expect your team.
I may have. But make sure you post this clip when we win. Yeah, don't just post it if we don't win. Yeah, actually, do you know what? I've got a perfect clip because I'll just come back to this and I'll clip up myself. Yeah, talking you get me with the big smoke, the big.
Hey, hold on. Let me pause. Hey, why for that, man? This guy in the chat is spamming. Yeah, just tranquilo, bro. Go chat to some beanies. If you want to find out how to chat to beanies, shout the man them and we'll help you, bro. Why are you such a low life spamming in the chat? Why? Do you want some attention or something, bro? Now you've got the attention you wanted. Fuck off, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off, bro. What's going on over there, bro? You know what I mean? My hair's looking. Come on, why for that, man? But anyway, go on, carry on, Hooks, bro. Carry on.
With the big 4-4, bro. I don't think you man understand, yeah. I don't fear Chelsea. I really don't. I think you play nice football. I like the way you play football. I think you need maybe a few more quality players in certain positions. And then, yeah, cool. Maybe you're going places, but you're already behind the pack. And I think this is what Chelsea fans don't understand. You're already behind the pack. You man don't rate Arsenal, but in terms of your development as a club under your current ownership, you're behind Arsenal. I don't care what trophies you won under Roman. You're behind Arsenal. You're behind Manchester City. You're behind Liverpool. Do you get it? You got chasing to do.
So make sure that you win the Prem before us. Make sure that you win the Prem before us.
I don't have to do anything, yeah? Because you need to worry about you, man. Because it's spooky that Nottingham Forest are going to finish above you. That's very spooky.
Oh, they're going to finish above us then, are they? Yeah.
That's very spooky.
Let me take it back a little bit.
Ash is just keeping quiet, which is a smart thing to do.
Let me
running his mouth like this, and the Hook, Ash is like, "Yep."
No. I'm letting Hooks land, innit? Hooks land, man.
Yeah, don't let them bully you. Don't let them.
That's your point, man. It's been 10 minutes, G. It's been 10 minutes. You waffling. Come on, man. Get to the point.
Everything I said was a fact.
Before I bring you back in,
tell me one thing that wasn't a fact. Tell me one thing that wasn't a fact.
Before I bring you back in, Ches, yeah, because Hooks does make some good points.
Yeah, let me speak.
I don't want us to go to the Emirates and be completely open because we're going to play right into their hands. As much as Odegaard's been on poor form, you know, Declan Rice has just been, for me, it's just been average this season, right? They haven't really got much creativity. They're missing their best player in Saka right now, right? Arsenal can just have a moment. We saw it last season, bro, with Trossard, where man just literally last minute of the game, Saka was pocketed by Cucurella, and then he just whips it in. He scores out of nothing, right? And you already know our record against these guys isn't good. So we need to make sure that tactically Maresca isn't naive and overly open. I want us to be obviously controlling the ball when we get it and whatnot, right? But off the ball, I want us to be in a mid block. That's what I want. I want us to be compressing that midfield, yeah, compressing the middle of the pitch. Make sure that Ethan and these guys are getting doubled up as well, yeah. And Enzo's gonna have a lot of work to do off the ball. I'm hoping that Lavia will start the game. Maybe you might even see us start Lavia in the game, and then you start and you've got Caicedo inverting into the midfield. I don't know if Lavia is fit enough to start, but he was on the bench the other day. You know what I mean? So tactically, Hooks is right, bro. We can't turn up and just be open because we know Arsenal, they struggle to break down low blocks, bro. But I don't want us to be just sitting back the whole game and trying to counter them, yeah? Because if we sit back for too long, this defense just can't hold it up for too long. I'll be real. These men will just find a way somehow because we're just cursed against Arsenal.
Nah, it's because we're a good team. See, that's what I'm saying, though. Discredit. We'll just find a way somehow because you're cursed. No, we'll find a way somehow because we're a better team than you're giving us credit for. And that's why I believe that you're going to get turned over because in your head, you really don't rate us. I've listened to everything you man have both said.
Why am I going to rate Marino playing up top? Why am I going to rate Marino playing up top?
Ash, tell me why we should rate you.
Because, bro, humility, bro. The last 10 games we played against you, bro, yeah? The last 10 games we played against you, you beat us once, bro.
Humility.
It's the truth, bro. You don't need to have it, bro.
Nothing tangible. Nothing tangible. Nothing tangible.
Wait, what do you mean nothing?
You're the best, Ash. You're the best. You're the best.
You look
Ash, give me something to lean on, man.
You over? Bro, wait. You beat us once in the last 10 games. And
no, I asked you why should I
No, but we're talking about now, Ash. We're talking about now. Right now is you're playing. Hold on, Ash, before you come in. The right now is you're playing Marino up top. You're playing
Marino black and white, Don, yeah? The reason why you should rate us is because even with Marino up top, we are a better team than you. I'm not saying we've got better individuals playing on the pitch. We are a better team. We're a better unit than you. And it's the truth. With Marino up top, we're going to turn you over. And then what are you going to say? You're going to come with an excuse of how we fluked it and even with Marino up top, we're a better unit than you.
So basically, you're the favourites. What you're saying is going into this game, you're the favourites and the pressure is on you guys to win then, yeah?
Yes. We're the big boys. Facts. The pressure is on us to beat you.
Yeah, man.
Tell them again. Believe we're going to beat you. So, of course, the pressure's on us. Facts. You don't have no pressure, bro.
So what happens? You have no pressure. So what happens then, man, if we beat you, man, and we're now 3 points behind you? What happens then?
I'm incredibly vexed with my. I'm
very
vexed.
It don't have to be.
With my manager and my team that we was unable to beat Chelsea. I'm very, yeah. But the thing is, yeah, it doesn't matter because you will beat Arsenal, yeah, and then what will happen is in the remainder of your 9 games, you will drop points in like 5 of them. So I don't have to worry about you ever catching me up.
But you man have been dropping points yourself. This is what I'm saying.
But from the last 9 games of the season after the Chelsea game, yeah, you man will drop more points than me.
Probably because of our defense. But the good thing for us, Hooks, right? We've got Jackson coming back after the break. Who wasn't great before he got injured. He wasn't great before he got injured, but it helps us play better. And you're seeing right now, Cole Palmer is suffocating, blood. Yeah. Who are you looking at right now, yeah, Ches, that can actually turn up and change the fortunes for us? Because we need a fucking big game from Palmer. These Arsenal boys, they love to chef him because obviously we all, you know, a lot of Chelsea fans have said he's better than Saka and whatnot. He's having a bad season. He's having a bad season. Hold on, he's having a bad season, and obviously this season in the big games he hasn't turned up like he did last season, right?
Yeah.
So
not.
What do we need from Palmer this weekend, Ches, blood?
Hey, not just Palmer, but let's isolate. Let's not isolate to Palmer. Yeah, let's talk about.
What do you need from the team? Yeah, what do we need from the team?
Yeah, because I don't want the team to be like relying on one guy in it. That's just dead. Like Arsenal, Saka FC, you're seeing it now. It's peak. But Saka who's scoring the goals. Don't nibble, boys. Don't nibble. It's calm. You get your turn. Anyway, yeah. This is the thing, yeah. Like the whole team is just bozo. Hey, man, I'm not gonna talk crap. I don't think we're winning the game, not because of them, man. It's because of us. Ash, no disrespect to Hook, no disrespect to Arsenal.
That is disrespect. You can't disrespect and say no.
Let me say what I mean. Yeah, Hook, one second. Let me say what I mean. You man don't scare me. You don't win trophies. You're just competing and you're loud.
What does that have to do with the game?
I'm saying Ash is saying obviously you're the better team and whatnot in terms of in the league. You're competing for the league, but other than that fact, I don't go into this game going, oh, yo, Arsenal.
But we're a
Yo.
better team than you, though.
Yeah, but my point is this. I don't necessarily think,
I'm confused.
that that's be the reason why you beat us. I think the reason why you'll beat us is because Jelly Legs and because of Bozo moments. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's because you man are better than us by this massive distance where it's like, rah, Man CS 2 years ago, where it's like, you're going to play them, you're going to lose.
Put it this way,
Ash, put it this way. I'll give you the game right now. I predict these things. Ask Don in the chat. I always predict how we'll lose or win games. It'll be like this. First half 0-0. 55th minute, Gabriel header. 75th minute, Trossard goal. Game done. Mark my words.
Bro.
And it won't be because you're sick.
How it goes in your head.
I'm just saying.
A better team than you.
And when it happens,
Ash, you're missing the point though, because
this is my point, bro.
This season, Chelsea are actually up there in the league when it comes to goals directly from mistakes, even away from Sanchez, right? Goals directly from mistakes from outfield players. We're up there in the league, right? Sanchez is back in goal, like Hook said, yeah. And this guy has literally cost us 5 goals directly from mistakes, yeah. And it should even be more if these guys could finish, or the defense didn't help him out. You literally saw the other day, man tried to do a Superman punch and missed the ball like a joke, man. You know what I mean? So what Chels is basically saying is the team is capable of winning against Arsenal, but we are our own worst enemy. Yeah, we can be comfortably cruising like last season, and then Sanchez just gives the ball straight to Declan Rice. All of a sudden, the momentum.
Basically, Ash. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the point. We're our own worst enemy. We're our own worst enemy
because we're a better team than you. You keep on not admitting to us being a better team than you, but then you go and say something that proves that we're a better team than you.
No, but we've seen this against teams like Palace, though, Hooks, and they're not better.
That's what I'm saying. You're missing the point.
No, I'm not
against every team.
Are we a better team than Palace, Hooks?
I'm not missing.
Are Chelsea a better team than Palace?
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. Yeah, you keep on not admitting to the fact that Arsenal are a better team than Chelsea, and then you will go and be like, "Oh, my team's capable of doing this. This is why X happens." But that's just why our team's better than yours. We make less mistakes as a team.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is a factor of why we are better than you.
Thank you.
We're not better. And then to move the argument to where it's not meant to be. Are Chelsea a better team than Crystal Palace? What does that have to do with it?
I already told you. Hold on, Chef, before you come in. I've already told you the area of the pitch that is better than Chelsea, bro. I've said to you, the main difference between us is our defense, right? Give us even just one of your centre-backs, yeah, and you'll see our team improve, right? Give us both of your centre-backs, and you're further down in the table, blood. That is the major difference here. Your goalkeeper as well.
Exactly. This is why we're better than you.
I've already said this, though. I've already said this.
Why we're a better team than you. Like you just said, we can't be centre back, and then we're better. Lose your centre back.
Say the word comprehension. Let me comprehend what you're saying. Who said here Arsenal are better than Chelsea? Who said that?
You said that.
But did I say the words?
Yes.
Arsenal.
You said you're not worried about us. You said you're not worried about us.
I'm not worried about you. I never said you're not better than us. You don't win nothing.
Bro, you said. Okay, wait. You said.
Yeah, but you've won things. Yeah, you've won things, and you still have only beaten us once in 10 games.
I agree. You're better than us in terms of the league. You compete. I said that. I said you're competing, but you don't win anything. And you don't fear me in terms of your team right now.
But we're a better team than you.
So hold on, Hooks, tell us.
Let me explain to him. John said this the other day, and I agree with him. We have a better midfield, and in my opinion, better attack than you. But your defense being so good supersedes the fact that our attack and midfield is better than yours. Because your defense is one of the best in Europe. Our midfield in the
right?
Huh?
Defense wins titles, right?
That's my point. That's why you're 6 points better than us. So I agree. The reason why you'll beat us is because your defense is better and we have bozo moments. I agree to that already. But that doesn't also once it's done, mutually exclusive basically means two things can exist. That also means that Chelsea can also shoot themselves in the foot if we're having a good game. So you might have an off game where you're not playing that good, but because of our bozo moments, you might still beat us, even though your defense is better than us.
Wait. So again, you said that your attack is better than mine. However, I've
Right now,
scored
yeah.
a total of 89 goals this season across all comps, and you've only scored 64.
Oh, brother. Why? We're talking about the Prem. You see what he's trying to do right now? You see what he's trying to do right now?
In the Prem, you've only
What
scored
you
one
do right
more goal
Yeah?
than
You
me.
see what?
No,
Wait,
why
hold
do you
on.
argue his point? Don't argue his point.
You scored that many
You've
more
only
goals.
scored one more goal than me in the Prem.
It doesn't matter, bro. You're clear of one. You're clear of one. You're
One
clear
more
of one.
goal
Hold on,
than me
let
in
me
the
tell you something. Let me
Prem.
tell you something. Last season, right? When we're missing, because don't forget, when we came to the Emirates last season, yeah, Ash is in a group chat, he can vouch, right? We had no Palmer and we had no Gusto that game, right? And I literally said to the man them in the chat, I said, if Arsenal don't batter us today, they are not a serious team. That's literally what I said, right? So if I don't think my team's got any chance of winning, I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to just say it, bro. I'm more than happy to just say it. But this time round, we definitely have a chance of beating you, bro.
It's
We
more
definitely
like-
have a
I
chance.
beg, bring up Jonathan K's chat, please. His latest one. Your franchise player has been with you throughout the whole of the season. I haven't seen Saka kick ball for Arsenal since what is it, December? December. You're only one goal. If you
What's the
and by
point?
the way,
What's the
our
point?
attacks don't
Make a point.
only play in the Premier League, yeah. Because I watch Arsenal play everywhere. You watch Chelsea play everywhere, yeah.
Mhm.
And then again, for Saka to not be here from December, when you look at all goals scored, yeah, the gap is mad, 64 to 89. You man play in the Conference League. I play in the Champions League. I go up against harder opposition. Yet I'm scoring more goals. Yet you want to tell me that you're attacking?
We've battered teams. We've battered teams in the conference, though. We're doing it.
You
forget we've been knocked out early of the FA Cup and the fucking Carabao Cup.
I've got the teams in the Champions League.
Let me read this super chat quickly. Let me read this super chat as well. Big up Blaze. It says, to be fair, you're not really the better team than us. As multiple stats has us second only below Liverpool this season. It won't take much for us to overtake Arsenal, but we're going to lose the game. And listen, that's what I'm saying. People, go on, Chels.
Yeah, so what I'm going to say is, what makes me laugh is 2 points. This is what me and Don are saying, Blaze. All Chelsea fans agree with this. I don't think Arsenal are miles clear at all. Another point is, all of this goals scored, we're better than you, Ash and Hooks are showing T, it doesn't mean nothing if you don't win nothing. So, you know what, Ash? You're right. You're a better team than us. You know what, Hooks? You're right. You're only one goal behind us. Palmer's still being here. Saka's out. What's it going to win you? What's it going to win you?
Let me read all these super chat.
I'm done with this conversation. Cool. Have it. You're better than us. Cool.
Go on, Ash.
No, I was saying so that's moving the whole goalpost of the conversation. It's
no, but I don't mind. Say you're better than us, man. Go inside.
You are moving the goalpost. He's moving the goalpost.
You do though. See, and that's the thing. It's like the minute that we establish you're better, man, and then it goes to what have you won though?
No, but I've admitted it.
You won the Premier League though.
I'm a man. I can admit things, man. I'm admitting.
No, but the thing is, Ash, I'm cushed here, right? Because I know that Chelsea are not far off of competing. But the issue is our trust is in these stupid sporting directors. That I'm sorry, I'll do a better job than these fuckers. Yeah, they find us some good young talent, right? But they struggle to get things over the line. Like we tried to buy Olise, that nearly happened, and then they snitched on us. Palace snitched on us. We came back for him in the summer. He ended up going to Bayern Munich for more money and Champions League football, right? We tried to get Osimhen, they couldn't get over the line. So we have tried to get, ready-made players, but these guys struggle to get them over the line most of the time. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking at right now, bro. Like, we're not far off. That's why I'm content. I want to make sure that we get top 5 because it's looking very likely now that it's going to be a top 5 thing, right? So we can attract better talent. But just enjoy this little moment that you've got, bro, because right now we still have something more recent to you, blood. Yeah, and that's something that you've never touched. Yeah, the Champions League. Yeah, I've seen that twice in my lifetime. Yeah,
here we go.
More European trophies before Roman even came in.
I called this 20 minutes ago. I said, this is what Chelsea fans do, man. When they do finally admit that,
go inside.
No. You man are sick. This is what you do.
You man are DJs,
Hey,
bro.
Don, let me compete for the league for fucking 4 years and win.
You man are DJs. You man are DJs.
Let me read all the super chat. Big up Olu. Arsenal are a more physical team versus Chelsea fully ball. Yeah, they are.
Definitely.
And that's why I'm hoping Fofana can start the game. Hopefully Lavia can start. They add more physicality, and Reece should be back starting as well. Blood. He came on for a few minutes yesterday, but he will start the game. Let's finish off with predictions because I've actually got to get back to work, people. I'll start off with you, Ash, because obviously you guys are the home team. What's your prediction for the game, my bro?
My prediction is this. I'm gonna go 3-1 to Arsenal. I don't think you lot, like I said, Jelly Legs FC against us. Talk about what we done years ago at FC. Roman Abramovich was you lot savior. As soon as he's gone, it's been downhill. You lot need to respect us more than you do. And I feel like that's going to be your downfall. I feel like exactly what you lot have said. You don't rate us and this and that, and we're not a good team. I feel like that's going to be your downfall. I feel like we're gonna play against you like you're that Chelsea with Drogba and Lampard. We give you that credit, and that's why we turned you over 5-0 last year. I'm going to go 3-1 to Arsenal. Yeah, easy food, man. Another 3 points for us, man.
I hear it. How about you, Hooks?
Bro, I just like I'm so. You know what? Yeah, you man are actually the funniest combo. Yeah. on YouTube, yeah. I can't believe you man do world Olympics gymnastics, bro. Mental gymnastics are crazy, but we're beating you 2-0. That's me being humble as well. That's me being humble. I'm trying to be humble here, and you get it, not say the real thing, but I'm just saying, me being humble.
No. Say the real thing, bro. Say the real thing.
It's a 2-0 setting, me being humble. 2-0 setting, me being humble. But don't be surprised, yeah, if you see us lay off the smack down on your candy asses. You get it, cause it could get dark.
If you smell,
yeah, it could get dark.
It's gonna get dark. We should be really fucking scared.
Because last season we did it. Last season you won a Champions League and we still slapped you 5-0. So clearly your Champions League trophies in your cabinet.
Last season we won the Champions League. You smacked us 5-0.
No, last season you had your Champions League trophy, right? And we still slapped you 5-0. So clearly you having your Champions League.
And guess what? We smacked you for 6. We smacked you for 6 on Daddy's special day, blood. Yeah, Daddy's special day. You got smacked for 6, bro.
I know the new Doctor Who is black, yeah, but we don't want to jump in the TARDIS, bro. Do you get it? Hey, bro, go on, run your thing.
We're not going that far back though.
Run your thing.
You know what I mean? We actually ruined this guy's childhood, bro. Growing up, Chels, yeah, we were seeing Drogba dunking on these man every single time, bro. Remember when Alex scored that bang of a free kick against these man as well, blood?
Oh, you know what it is? A lot of these men in the chat are max 40, 45, max. So everybody here, everybody listening to you right now has seen Chelsea rise from 20s, teens, kid, youth. It's peak. We're stuck in the brain. We ain't going nowhere.
Hey, I saw you before Sugar Daddy as well.
I know it.
Yeah.
Before Sugar Daddy, you still had more European heritage, bro. You have some fucking respect.
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
Your average finish was 6th, and you're slowly getting back to it being that. So yeah, remember.
Okay. So let me ask you to finish up then. Yeah. What, Hooks? Do you think that Chelsea aren't going to spend correctly in the summer? Yes or no?
You know what? Yeah. I think Maresca is very similar to Arteta in the sense that it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks about the squad. He sees the squad in a completely different way. So probably no.
So you don't feel we're going to sign?
I feel you will sign players, but I don't think that Maresca will address the areas that you lot think should be addressed.
Or like goalkeeper or that.
No, listen, I've documented that anyway. How about you, Chels, man? Prediction before we finish up, bro.
Yo, I don't want to give it. You know what it is? I have to give a lost prediction, but I don't want to, innit? I want to be realistic because I want to keep integrity, which is important to me, innit? So I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal on Sunday, 1:30. That's me being realistic. But obviously, I'm not discounting the fact that we could definitely get a result. But it would definitely need to take Ash, Jelly Legs, we need to disappear. We need to be strong, man. No mentally frail behavior. No Sanchez throwing the ball back in the net. Don't give Rice a free hit. Don't let Odegaard scoring on Sunday. Man, do you know why? Do you know why he's scoring on Sunday? Because when was the last time Odegaard scored, boys?
What? Oh, no. He scored in the PSV.
He scored against Man City.
In the league.
Oh, Man City. He scored against Man City, no?
Okay, that's recent.
Yeah, I think Chelsea was after. Yeah, I think Chelsea was the one.
Whoever hasn't scored for you, man, recently is going to score against us.
Whatever team defends like clowns is when Odegaard gets something. That's the only time, bro. Because that guy don't get numbers for shit, blood. You know,
Just got scoring 2-1.
Just quickly, because I know Don, you watch a lot of young players, yeah. So you know about the young players, yeah. Are you worried about what Wanyeri could potentially do?
Bro, listen, that's a player that we need to keep an eye on. Obviously, he's young, but he's good. You know what I mean? Cucurella did very well against Saka last season, obviously. Sorry, this season as well, even at the bridge. So I trust him to do well against him. He's been one of our better players this year. But yeah, we just need to make sure that we lock him up, bro, and don't let him have any space to pop off a shot, you know, even putting in a cross, because he's left-footed like Saka. And he's got quality as well like Saka when it comes to whipping it in, bro. And he can shoot, unlike Odegaard. You feel me? So that's someone that we definitely need to be keeping a close eye on, man. I think Cucurella, I think he wins that battle, bro. But we'll see, innit? We'll see, man. But yeah, it's definitely a Rice versus Caicedo one. You know what I mean? Thank God these lot did not sign Caicedo, because that would have been a serious sign. I reckon you probably even win the league if you sign this guy, bro. I'll be real. You might have even proven us.
The perfect midfield,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But for me, I can feel a draw, man. I can feel a draw, bro. I'm gonna say 1-1.
Who does a draw benefit or hurt the most?
Hurts you.
We're
out the title race already. You lot are the ones that are all talking about, if we get 3 points behind you, we're going to overlap you. You lot have to win in terms of that. In terms of football, we have to win because we're the better team and we're on a higher pedestal than you at the moment. But in terms of what you man are trying to achieve now, which is just finish above us, you lot have to take the 3 points.
No, we need to win. Like Tunchi says, we need to win ideally. But let's be real. Listen, at most, I can see a draw. If we win, that will be a brilliant statement. And I'm hoping, I'll take a win, however. But I'm hoping it's even convincing, right? So we can fucking crash it on these, man. And I'm going to make sure I bring a little debrief next week with Dan Potts as well. He wasn't able to come today. But I'm going to make sure, innit? You know what I mean? But people, we've still got 131 people in the house. You lot have been good in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Big yourself up. Obviously, big up for the super chat as well. Make sure that you're subscribing to Ash. He streams weekly. He makes some Arsenal content. You probably haven't seen him much around like with the bait faces, but trust me, Ash knows what he's talking about, man. And I'm gonna make sure him and Hooks start to do some content together, man. I like the chemistry. Yeah. Big yourself up, bro. And obviously make sure that you're following Hooks as well, subscribing to him. And Chez as well, man. I've redirected to Chez's show. What time you going live, Chez?
3:30.
3:30, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, saying that.
I've got a big panel, man. All faces, you know. About 10 people, 12 people in there. Half Chels, half Arsenal. Let's have it, man. Let's have it. Do you know what I mean?
Let's fucking have it, man. Alright, listen. Up the fucking Chels, blood. In a bit, people.
Hooks will be here next week when we...
Bless.